If you're a coach, you know that building your business is a journey, right? It has absolutely amazing highs and some really tough lows. So today, let's talk about what it means to reconnect with the very heart of your work, your business vision, and why that is the absolute key to navigating all of it.
But first, let's just be real for a second. Sometimes that vision it gets cloudy. The day-to-day stuff takes over, and before you know it, you can end up feeling a little lost, maybe a little stuck on this path you're once so excited about. Does any of that sound familiar?
You know what? Let's just try a little something. Take a breath with me. If your business were an animal, right now, today, what would it be? Don't even think about it too much. Just let the first thing that pops into your head be the answer.
Maybe you feel a bit like a coach who answered this recently. She said, a mole. You know, you're working so hard, you're digging away, but it just feels like you're underground, totally invisible to the people you really want to help.
Or maybe it's this. Maybe you feel like a fish in a gigantic ocean. You're just surrounded by all this possibility, but you feel so small and lost with no clear direction on where you're even supposed to swim next. And that is such an exhausting way to run a business.
And for some, it might feel just like this, like a worm, moving through the dark, not sure where you're headed at all, but just kind of hoping you're creating something good for the future, even if you can't see it yet. Look, if any of this resonates with you, I just want you to know you are so not alone. To find your way through these feelings, you really need a guide who's been there, who's walked the path herself. So I want you to meet Mary Beth Schuin, and that's pronounced Schuin, who has been that guide for hundreds and hundreds of coaches.
Mary Beth has been running her own business since 1997. Let that sink in for a second. That's nearly 3 decades of guiding coaches just like you through every challenge and every triumph of building a business that actually lasts.
And she really gets it because she has lived it. She's the one who took that terrifying leap from a safe, secure job that was, and these are her words, killing my soul. She just knows that building a business isn't just about strategy. It's this personal, emotional, and really courageous journey. So the big question is, how do you get from feeling like that mole, digging in the dark, to feeling clear and powerful in your work again? Well, it all starts by reconnecting to your vision. That is the foundation for everything.
It's such a simple but really profound truth. Your business can only grow as big as the vision you hold for it. A small, limited vision, well, it creates a limited business. But an expansive, true vision creates the space for real, sustainable growth. And listen, a vision isn't just a to-do list or a bunch of goals. Mary Beth has this great analogy about building a house. It's so easy to get lost in choosing the tiles and the paint colors, right? But the real vision, that's the feeling of sitting on the finished veranda with a cup of coffee, just feeling at peace. So that's the real question. How do you want to feel in your business?
When you actually take the time to reconnect with that core feeling, the clarity that shows up is it's incredible. Here are just a few little insights from coaches who've done this work.
One of the biggest shifts people have is moving from this place of just frantic doing to intentional being. It's that realization that your energy, your presence, that's your greatest asset, not just your ability to check a million things off a list.
And here's another powerful one. Your vision doesn't have to be complicated to be powerful. It can be simple and clear, but still be expansive and totally unlimited in its potential. There's such a sense of relief in that, isn't there?
And finally, this work gives you permission. Permission to be soft. Permission to be gentle with yourself. In a world that's always screaming about the hustle, this is like a quiet little revolution of self-compassion that lets you move forward with grace, one small step at a time.
So, if you're feeling that pull, that little whisper telling you it's time to find your way back to that veranda, back to the heart of why you even started this thing, well, here is your invitation.
It's a dedicated space, just 2 hours, designed for you to pause all the doing and actually reconnect with your business vision. It's your chance to just breathe and listen to what your business really needs from you next. And this isn't just about getting through the next few months. This is about creating a clear, exciting vision for a successful 2026. You're going to leave with a renewed connection to your purpose, find that inspiration you've been missing, and get a really clear sense of the gentle, aligned actions you can take next.
So the only question left is, are you ready? Are you ready to stop digging in the dark and finally step into the light of what's truly possible for you and your amazing business?
If you're nodding your head and saying yes, then taking the next step is really simple. To register for the Reconnecting with Your Business Vision workshop, just send an email directly to Mary Beth at the address you see right here. Your future self is going to thank you for it.